today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Chris Boswell. It's week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's another Eagles first down.
Derrick Henry. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that earlier.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The toss right to Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And it's third down.
Goff on third down. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
First down, San Francisco.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 18 yards, first down Niners.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a 49er first down.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake.
Kenyon Drake, the ball carrier.
A check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 16 carries, 77 yards.
Remember the last time we did a game, and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Eagles 7, 49ers nothing.
Now Goff on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Complete to number 13.
Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Play action. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
By the 49ers.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On first down, Drake. He'll get about 4 here. Down to the 43-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
3rd and 5.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry.
Derrick Henry.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
The tackle made.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd.
Second ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately starts out there at the end.
Things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front sevens? They got closer to the goal line. Things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on.
At the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
17 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, gone. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, Goff. And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown, 49ers. Herb Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start the drive with Drake. Stiff-armed him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. Smith catches left side.
Goff.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
Goff.
And he lost the football.
To Cooper Kupp. A fumble on the play.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
At the 6-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st and goal, Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
6-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Eagles 10.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start with a give to Henry.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
shotgun now for Wentz.
9-yard line.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Kenyon Drake.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The 35-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Touchdown, 49ers! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wentz going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Again, it's Wentz. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Eagles. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
At the 28-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding is probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Eagles.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now is Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. It's caught. Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on fourth. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement if he gets there, and I have no reason to believe he won't.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he'll bang that one through. A 10-play drive that time. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Kenyon Drake.
Playing the catch.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Right back to Drake. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
A gain of 9 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they take a knee. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching